Hello and Assalamu alaikum. My name is Aima Chima from AS. I'm honored to be hosting the BCP Metropolitan Azadi Day transmission. On this day, Pakistan came into being. On this day, blood, sweat and tears of all the Muslims finally paid off and Muslims were given the fruit of all their hard work in the shape of this beautiful country that we have today, Pakistan. Let's talk about Azadi. What is Azadi? To me, Azadi is having the right to live the life that you believe in. It is the freedom to practice our faith and having our faces painted green on Independence Day.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Abdul Mukeed and I'm a student of AS, BCP Metropolitan Campus. I'd like to welcome all of you to the BCP Azadi transmission. With me is a very special person, a very prestigious personnel. She is Ms. Shamsa Mufti, who has been a vessel for knowledge and wisdom for a very, very long time, even before I was born. And I'm very thankful to have her with me over here. Thank you so much for honoring us with your presence, ma'am. It's honestly a pleasure to be interviewing you. Well, first of all, I'd like to ask you, what is your definition of Azadi?
See, my feeling of Azadi is that we belong have the feeling of belongingness to the land on which we are living. And we feel so proud of it, to own it and to work for it and to feel that we have to help the others and develop the land. And that is what the pride of living on this land is. The name of Azadi for me.
Excellently said, ma'am. I completely agree with that. And adding on to that, what do you believe are the characteristics which make a person a true Pakistani?
A true Pakistani is that Pakistani basically means that to work for Pakistan very positively and helpfully, and to realize the basic when Pakistan was established, and after that the problems with which Pakistan started its beginning, and later on how it moved further, and every government which took over during the periods of these 74 years feel that they have tried their best to create more development in the area, and every Pakistani has to contribute for that. We should not leave this feeling to some other people and relax. But it is the duty of every human being, every Pakistani, to work for the betterment of the country. Particularly when I talk to my students, I always have a feeling that they are our future and they must work for the future of the country, think about the future of the country with more maturity and more strongly to compete with the world and rise well.
Excellently said, ma'am. Especially what you said about Pakistaniyat.
Yeah.
That is something that I believe in as well, that a true Pakistani is something who works hard to make sure that his country prospers, regardless of what benefits him or not. While we're at it, I'd also like to question you something about Pakistan. What do you believe is the best government on Pakistan so far, which has contributed the most to education?
You see, this is basically not a question for the best. We are a very young nation of 74 years when there are countries with centuries of years to be maturity. I really pay a tribute to every government who is striving hard, working hard with so many pressures. We are poor, we are developing, and we are a small nation, and with so many threats. Every government is trying its best to develop the country, and that is why we also as teachers feel that our students should realize these threats and move on with their strength and confidence and feeling of nationhood to work for the country. Education is very important. For the, according to the UNICEF, I think, standard, at least every country should allocate 4% of its GNP for education. I think still at this time of 74 years of independence, no government would give 4% to the education for the development. That is why we are slightly lagging behind in this and have not been able to progress to the limit that was required. So I think till the government realize the importance of education other than the other pressures they have to run the country, then I think there will be a better future, much better, if our primary education particularly is given importance, because primary education is the root for the development of a country. And when we will move on, our children are running on the roads, and they are not, you see, given the institutions or not having the opportunity for education, and that is where we are lacking behind. So it is, you see, I will be very happy if our governments think about the primary education first. Every child has the right to go to school and start with the education, so that they realize not only the education but discipline of life, feeling of belongingness, and moving on with responsibility. That is my feeling.
Eloquently said, ma'am. Eloquently said. I'd personally like to thank you
Welcome.
about what you said
Yes.
of our governments not
Yes.
paying enough attention to education. I also believe that our governments should pay more importance to education. Another question that just came in my mind is, what made you want to be a teacher? What made you want to contribute so much to Pakistan in such a beautiful manner?
The thing is, I think it may be something innate. I would say it was always my passion to teach.
MashaAllah.
Even when I was student, I used to sit by a group of friends and I used to help them in their studies. And even afterwards, when I started with, you see, I really wanted to be a teacher, to share my knowledge and my feelings about anything. You see, knowledge is something so special that you impart with your friends and your class fellows or with anybody around you, that not only you are giving something but you are also taking, because you are also getting the knowledge from others. You are discussing things. We must share positiveness amongst ourselves, and that is the best thing. I feel it very healthy to share my feelings, and I really feel so young always with my young students that I never felt old. So that was, I think, one blessing of my teaching, is to remain young and fresh with all my knowledge, and I really liked it.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the beautiful words. I'd like to ask you one last question,
Yes.
if you're okay with it.
Yes.
What is your hope for the future of Pakistan?
My hope about future of Pakistan is excellent. See, I am very hopeful because country is competing well, striving hard with so many pressures. Along with that, I am proud that the country has become a nuclear country. We are poor, we are a small country with so many pressures. Still, our engineers, I salute them, and also I salute my leader, Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, to give us such good start to the country with such pride that we got the independence. That I think we have, majority of people are loyal to the country and they like to work and they are working for the betterment of the country. And that we are, you see, our engineers serving in the world, our doctors and our teachers in the country, outside the country, are doing excellent. And we are very well competing with the world. I have great hope for the development of my country, and I pray for it also.
Thank you for paying much needed tribute to all of those who have contributed and are contributing to the cause of Pakistan. Thank you so much. That is all for now. And once again, I'd like to thank you for completely honoring us with your presence.
You're most welcome.
I'm very grateful to be able to interview my very own teacher. Thank you for watching us, and I'll see you soon, very later. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan Zindabad.